use your microphones. Contestants, use your microphones. You mentioned the name of your school. Tell us your name and then your class.
Buanim SDA Primary. My name is Rina Afrabwati.
Your name is?
Rina Afrabwati.
Rina.
I am in class 6. My name is William Society 2. I am in class 6.
So Buanim is presenting a boy and a girl. Buanim SDA Primary is presenting a boy and a girl. And then the next school is?
The Cross International School.
Talk big. Louder.
The Cross International School.
The Cross International School.
My name is Landy Zimesa Obaku.
Landy.
I am the level of Basic 6.
Hikma Abdul Rashid is my name. I am the level of Basic 4.
Okay. That is 2 boys for the Cross International. Is it a boy and a girl? One boy and one girl. Oh, okay. 1 boy and 1 girl for the Cross International. And then the last school is?
I attend school at Agona African Faith.
African Faith, Agona. Okay.
My name is Mary.
Mary.
I am Basic 6.
Okay.
My name is Rashida Tudawood. I am in Basic 6.
Okay, so viewers, the contestants are from Buanim SDA Primary, the Cross International, and African Faith, Agona. Contestants, the contest will come to you in 5 different rounds. As and when we move to each round, I shall take my time to explain the rules to you. Is it okay with you? Beginning with round 1. Round 1 is the round of basic fundamentals and concepts. The questions are direct and simple, and they require simple and direct answers from you. We have only 1 attempt to each question. You shall be given your major questions in turns. The major questions will be given to you in turns. If a school refuses to provide a correct answer to a major question, it shall be given as a bonus to any school that presses the buzzer. Is it okay with you? Okay, you require 30 seconds for questions that demand calculations, and questions that do not demand calculations will require 10 seconds to provide your answer. All in all, you press your buzzer before you grab the opportunity to answer a bonus question. But if you answer a bonus question wrongly, there is a penalty, -1. A major question will give you maximum of 3 points. A bonus will give you 1 point. If you answer a bonus question wrongly, as I said, -1. Best wishes to you all. We begin round 1. Mathematics. 30 seconds. What is Buanim SDA? What is the volume of a box that is 10 centimeters long, 4 centimeters wide, and 5 centimeters high? I take it again. What is the volume of a box that is 10 centimeters long, 4 centimeters wide, and 5 centimeters high?
$200.
200 watts.
200 centimeter.
I will give you 2. I will give you 2. Volume is measured in cubes, so centimeter cube, that's what you should have said. I'll give you 2. We continue. The cross. A tank contains 6,000 milliliters of water. Express this in liters. A tank contains 6,000 milliliters of water. Express this in liters.
Thousand liters.
Bonus. African Faith.
6 liters.
6 liters is correct for 1 point. Your major question. A rectangular tank has a length of 12 centimeters, width of 6 centimeters, and height of 10 centimeters. Find its volume. I take it again. A rectangular tank has a length of 12 centimeters, a width of 6 centimeters, and height of 10 centimeters. Find its volume. 30 seconds.
Say 60 centimeters.
Bonus to the Cross International.
26 centimeter square.
No. -1. -1 to the Cross International. It is 720 centimeter cube. 720 centimeter cube. You continue. Same preamble to all 3 schools. Same preamble to all 3 schools. Continue the pattern 3 times. Mathematics. 30 seconds. Continue the pattern 3 times. Buanim SDA. 60. 95. 130. 60. 95. 130. Continue the pattern 3 times. Your time starts now. Bonus. African faith.
138. 138. 176. 208.
No.
209.
No. -1. -1 to African faith. Was that not your major question? It was your major question, so you can't have it as a bonus. Okay. I'll hold on to the answer. Same preamble, the Cross International. You have 72, 90, 108. I take it again. 72, 90, 108. Bonus. Okay, bonus to Buanim before African faith.
130, 152, 114, 174.
No, -1. Okay, African faith, let's hear from you.
130. 158. 180.
No, -1 to African faith 2. Your major question, African faith. We have 43, 57, 71. 43, 57, 71. Bonus. So African faith. Yours, the pattern, if you watched it closely, you were supposed to add 14 to each to get the next. You add 14 to each together. So 43 plus 14 will give you 57, plus 14 will give you 71, plus 14. Next you have 85. Then you move to 99 and then 113 as your next three patterns. To the cross international, 72, you move to 90, you move to 108. Watch it closely. You can see there was addition of 18 to each. 72 plus 18, 90 plus 18, 108. So you were supposed to move to 126, 144, and of course 162. And then to Buanim SDA, 60, 95, 130. Watching it closely, you could see there was addition of 35 to each. So 60 plus 35, 95, plus 35, 130. So we add 35, 165, 200, 235. That was it. Maybe you qualify to the next stage, so you take note of that. Buanim SDA, what is the name or meaning of each of the full? Okay, same preamble to all three schools. The same preamble to all three schools. What is the name or meaning of each of the following basic keyboard shortcut combinations? I take it again. What is the name or meaning of each of the following basic keyboard shortcut combinations? Beginning with Buanim SDA. Control plus A. No, you wait. It's 10 seconds. Bonus.
Select.
Press it again. Okay.
Select all.
Select all is correct for 1 point. That is African faith. Select all is correct for 1 point to African faith. The cross international. Control plus P. Bonus to African faith.
Paste.
Print.
No, you have one attempt, so -1. You have one attempt. Of course, it is print, but you first of all said paste, so -1. Your major question: Control plus C. Control plus C.
Cast.
Bonus. That is copy. Copy. You continue. Same preamble to all three schools. State the full meaning of each of the following acronyms as used in computing. State the full meaning of each of the following acronyms as used in computing. Do you have the preamble? Buanim SDA. The full meaning of VPN. VPN.
Video processor network.
Bonus. Bonus. That is virtual private network. The cross international. The full meaning of HTML. HTML. Bonus. I hold on to the answer. African faith. The full meaning of HTTP. HTTP. Okay, that is hypertext transfer protocol. Hypertext transfer protocol. And HTML is hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. You continue. Spell the following words. Same preamble to all three schools. Spell the following words. Buanim SDA. You spell occasionally. Occasionally.
Occasionally. OCCASIONALLY.
For 3 points, correct. For 3 points, correct. The Cross International, you spell pronunciation. Pronunciation. Bonus to African Faith.
Pronunciation. P R O N O U N C I A T I O N. Pronunciation.
Unfortunately, that's wrong. I can't give it to you. It is P R O N U N C I A T I O N. It is not pronounced, it is pronunciation. Your major question, so -1 to African Faith. Your major question, exaggerates. Exaggerates.
EXAGGRATE.
Bonus. That is EXAGGERATE. The G is a double one. Double G, okay? We continue. Same preamble to all 3 schools. Identify the verb in each of the following sentences. Identify the verb in each of the following sentences. Buenim, identify the verb in I have been here. I have been here.
Have.
Bonus. Bonus to the Cross International.
Here.
-1. African Faith. -1. We continue. Hold on to the answer. The Cross, your major. She will be there. She will be there.
There.
Bonus. Buenim.
Room.
-1. Okay, I'll hold on to the answer. African Faith, your major question. It has seen me. It has seen me.
Seen.
Bonus. Bonus. Okay, it has seen me. The verb is has seen. Has seen. She will be there. The verb is will be. Will be. I have been here. The verb is have been. Maybe you did not monitor the group stage contest. I brought some of these questions. A verb could have as many verbs. Enye baako pɛ. Ɛtoa so nko ara deɛ ne nyinaa ɛka ho. A sentence can have as many as 4 verbs. Is it okay with you? So a basa, you select a beer. We continue. Same preamble to all 3 schools. Same preamble to all 3 schools. Mention one renowned performing artist and the work he or she does. Mention one renowned performing artist and the work he or she does. Begin with Buenim SG.
Obapa Christie. Gospel artist.
For 3 points, correct. The Cross International.
Nanama McBrown, an artist. Actress.
For 3 points, correct. African Faith.
Kwajon Cancer. Actress. Actor.
An actor, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you because we are not doing English. If it were English, I would give you 2. This is creative art, so the grammar does not matter here. So Kwajon Cancer, when it's an actor, I'll give it to you for 3 points to African Faith. We continue. Same preamble to all three schools. What two colors are mixed to get these colors? What two colors are mixed to get these colors? Buenim SG. What two colors are mixed to get sky blue color? Sky blue color. What two colors are mixed to get that? Bonus. Okay. Blue and white. That is blue and white. The Cross International. What two colors are mixed to get pink? Pink. And coincidentally, you are wearing pink masks. Bonus. African faith.
Red and white.
Red and white is correct for 1 point. Red and white is correct for 1 point. We continue. Your major question, African faith. What two colors are mixed to get wine color? Wine. Bonus. Of course, it is red and black. Red and black. We continue. Buenim SG. What is the main function of the human respiratory system? The main function of the human respiratory system. Bonus. The Cross International.
The respiratory system helps us to breathe in and out.
It is bonus, so I can't give it to you, and I will not deduct you. I can't give it to you, and I will not deduct you. The respiratory system, its main function is to help take in oxygen and breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. If it were major question, I could consider and give you 2, but bonus, I can't give it to you, and I will not deduct you 2. Is it okay with you? 2. African faith. No, your major question, the cross, your major question. Name any 3 parts of the human respiratory system. Any 3 parts of the human respiratory system.
Lungs.
Okay.
Bronchi. Nasal cavity.
For 3 points, correct. African faith. Which organ in the respiratory system is responsible for taking in oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide?
Lung.
For 3 points, correct. Buenim SDA. What is electricity? And you mentioned 2 sources of electricity. You define electricity and you mentioned 2 sources of electricity. Bonus. I hold on to the answer. 2. The Cross International, your major question. Name the 3 main parts of an electric circuit.
Battery. Load or bulb. Resistor. Switch.
Come again. Rearrange them again.
Battery. Bulb or load. Switch.
For 3 points, correct. State African faith. State 2 uses of electricity in the home.
For watching movies. For cooking.
Of course, we use it to fuel. Okay, for cooking, I'll give it to you, but for watching movies, I will not give it to you. It is used to operate appliances, electrical appliances. So both are 1 point. So I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 points. This brings us to the end of the first round. This brings us to the end of the first round as we clap our hands, as we salute, as we praise our sponsors for sponsoring the program for us. Of course, our headline sponsor being Limox Pharmacy, Limox Medical Center, the only place you can have quality pharmaceutical services and healthcare needs. Locate them at Kokote Lorry Station inside of Feinso. We have Aminano Creation, where all your general printings and designs will be done for you. They are located at Arbepo Junction. CB Painting is also here to sort all your drawing needs, all your painting needs, all your printing needs. Electrical and Plumbing Depot is located at Akom School Junction, where all electrical and plumbing materials will be sold to you at relatively cheap prices. Gentle Graphics is also here to help you fix all your graphic design problems. Imas Hotel is also here to welcome you and give you very comfortable and very serene environment where you can lounge. They are located at Old Offenso, off Offenso Kumasi Road. And then we have Golden Era Cuisine is also here to sponsor us massively. As I said during the earlier contest, I said that our problem of the day is named after Golden Era Cuisine. Our problem of the day is named after Golden Era Cuisine. So we have named it Golden Era Cuisine Problem of the Day. Go to Golden Era Cuisine at Kokote Lorry Station of Feinso, where you have very nutritious, very appetizing, very scrumptious, very delicious meals to buy. They have both continental and local dishes to serve you. Okay, I believe by now the results of the first round are ready. The results of the first round, I believe, are ready. If they are not ready, we take the rules governing the second round. Contestants, the results are here now. The results are here now. At the end of the first round, the Cross International obtained 7 points. Buenim SDA got 6 points. Agona African Faith had 4 points. 4 points. As we enter the second round. Contestants, the second round is the round of the swiftest. The speed race round. There are no major questions. There are no bonuses. Questions belong to you all at the same time. You grab the opportunity to answer the question by pressing your buzzers. A school that presses the buzzer first will have the first opportunity to answer the question. Make sure as you press the buzzer, your answer should be ready for you to present to me. Questions with calculations, you demand 30 seconds. Questions without calculations, of course, 10 seconds. 3 points maximum will be given to you. 3 points maximum. There are no bonuses. There are no deductions. Best wishes to all 3 schools. We begin. Mention 2 materials that can be used for creating patterns. Okay, we have pencil, paper, sponge, stamps, dye, etc. What is a motif in pattern making? I intentionally repeated this question. It dropped in the earlier contest. You did not take clue from it. A basic unit or symbol repeated to form a pattern. Okay. How many hours are there in 2.5 days? How many hours? 30 seconds. How many hours are there in 2.5 days? 30 seconds. African Faith.
48 hours.
No. The Cross International.
36 hours.
No.
60
Buenim.
hours.
60 hours is correct for 3 points. 60 hours is correct for 3 points. For Buenim SDA. 30 seconds. Next 30 seconds. A TV show starts at 7:30 p.m. and ends at 8:15 p.m. How long does it last? I take it again. A TV show starts at 7:30 p.m. and ends at 8:15 p.m. How long does it last? African Faith first. African Faith first. The Cross second.
45 minutes.
45 minutes is correct for 3 points. Mention 2 coordinating conjunctions.
Because, but.
I will give you 1 point. Because it's a subordinating conjunction, but it's a coordinating conjunction, so I'll give it to you. 1 point. Okay. Use one coordinating conjunction. In fact, use the appropriate coordinating conjunction to join these 2 clauses. He studied hard. He failed the test. He studied hard. African Faith first. African Faith first.
He studied hard because he failed it.
No. Okay. The second was the Cross International.
He studied hard, but he failed the exams.
For 3 points, correct. What type of energy is produced by burning firewood? African Faith.
Heat energy.
Heat energy is correct for 3 points. State one use of energy in the home. The Cross first, African Faith second.
For ironing clothes.
For 3 points, correct. State one difference between hardware and software. Time exhausted before you pressed. Time exhausted. Hardware is the physical parts of the computer. Software is the instruction of the programs. What device is used to print out information on paper? The Cross International.
Printer.
For 3 points, correct. And these bring us to the end. These bring us to the end of the second round. These bring us to the end of the second round. Viewers, listeners, the competition is so interesting here in the studios. The speed race makes me very, very happy when you see our young ones trying to grab the opportunity to press the buzzer and answer the question. Then you will love it. All these happen. We enjoy all these from the comforts of our homes because of Limox Pharmacy, Limox Medical Center. Limox Pharmacy, Limox Medical Center. Aminano Creations, CB Painting, Electrical and Plumbing Depot, Gentle Graphics, Imas Hotel, and then Golden Era Cuisine. A school wants to effect a substitution. A school wants to effect a substitution.
Williams. Willie.
Buonim SDA, and then African Faith. Okay. I believe the results are ready now. The results are ready now. The second round gave the Cross International 9 points. Total, they have 16 points now. Buonim SDA got 4 points. They have 10 points now. Agona African Faith got 6 points. They have 10 points now. Okay. Contestants, we have the problem of the day for you. The problem of the day for you. It's a very interesting problem. It's a very interesting problem. In the next 5 minutes, move with me as I help you read the problem. Okay, I believe you have the problem now. Golden Era Cuisine problem of the day. The problem of the day is called Golden Era Cuisine problem of the day. The next 5 minutes for 20 points. First question, it says, Golden Era Cuisine is a very nice place where you can visit and have good food to eat. As an English language learner, help the manager of Golden Era Cuisine to use 5 adjectives to describe their good food they sell for 10 points. Second question, use each of the adjectives to form a meaningful sentence. 10 points in the next 5 minutes. Your time starts now. Okay, as they work, I seize this opportunity to inform my viewers, my listeners, that right after the primary contest, we shall begin with the JHS contest. Registration is underway. Schools, you have the opportunity to come and register your school. As the lyrics of our jingle says, Saudi Hudia, your school is Saudi Hudia. Come and contest. All JHS schools are welcome to come and contest, irrespective of where you find yourself, irrespective of your location. All JHS schools in Ashanti region, you have opportunity to come and register for the JHS contest. Registration is underway. These competitions are helping the schools so much. If you ask the competing schools, the kind of benefits they are deriving, they are getting from being part of Moframre quiz, you marvel. Individuals and groups have decided to sponsor the program so that it continues for us all time. So it's left for you to come and register your school. If your school is a primary school, you can register for next season's edition. If it's primary and junior high, you can register your junior high school for the junior high edition. They will have prizes, they will have the exposure, they will have their confidence built. If you look at how they are working together, it tells you how confident they are. For the program, for the contest to continue for us all time, all day, all night, these groups and individuals have devoted themselves to sponsor the program for us. Our headline sponsor, Limox Pharmacy, Limox Medical Center, the biggest, the best, the most renowned pharmacy in Ashanti region, is located at Kokote Offenso. Just at the lorry station, you find Limox Pharmacy. God being so good, they have medical center too. Medical center where they diagnose all sicknesses and illnesses, after which they give you very amazing treatment. In fact, quality treatment for you. They have their medical center and their pharmacy at the same premises. Locate them at Kokote Lorry Station so that all your pharmaceutical needs, all your healthcare needs will be solved for you. Other supporting sponsors, we have Amenano Creation, located at Abrepo Junction, Kumasi, where all your general printings and designs will be done for you. CB Painting is also sponsoring the program. CB Painting. CB is responsible for all your drawings, your paintings, your t-shirt printings and the like. Contact CB Painting on 0541 464770. Electrical and Plumbing Depot. Electrical and Plumbing Depot is also here to sponsor the program. Electrical and Plumbing Depot is located at Akom School Junction. Your time is up, contestants, your time is up. Make sure you have your school name written on it. Write the name of your school on top of the sheet. Write the name of your school on top of the sheet and submit for marking. Okay. You pass your sheets forward, okay, like that. So as I was saying, Gentle Graphics is also a proud sponsor of this particular program. Gentle will sort all your graphic design needs for you. Imas Hotel, the most renowned hotel, the most amazing hotel, of course, where you have comfortable hotel rooms, comfortable hotel beds and all that. They have the biggest swimming pool in the Ashanti region. Locate Imas Hotel at Old Offenso, off Offenso Kumasi Road. For any other sponsorship, if you want to sponsor the program, as these groups and individuals are doing, we have Golden Era Cuisine, where you have very appetizing, very mouth-watering, very scrumptious, very tasty, very delicious dishes to buy and eat to satisfy your hunger. You locate Golden Era Cuisine at Kokote Lorry Station. And then for any sponsorship, you contact management on 0547 812 392. Contestants, the problem of the day is done and dusted. How did you find the problem? Buonim SDA Talk to me. How was the problem of the day? Use your microphone. Was it difficult? Was it simple? Was it tricky?
It was simple.
It was simple. Okay, from Buenim. The Cross International, how did you find the problem?
It was tricky.
It was tricky. Okay. And then African Faith
It was nice.
was nice. Okay, so time has the capacity to tell. After your results are in, we shall see whether what you are telling me is true or it's false. In view of that, we turn to round 4, the 4th round, the true or false round. Contestants, the true or false round. I shall be reading out statements to you. Your objective is to tell me whether the statement is a true statement or it's a false statement. Your major questions will be given to you in turns, but this time we begin with the Cross International. Questions with calculations, 30 seconds. Without calculations, 10 seconds. A major question answered correctly, 2 points. Wrongly, -1. A bonus question answered correctly, 1 point. Wrongly, -1. If a school, you have the bonus only and only if a school does not answer the question. Then you press your buzzer and grab it as a bonus. Is it okay with you? All in all, I say best wishes to all 3 schools. We begin. African Faith. No, the Cross International. She don't like apple is grammatically correct. She don't like apple is grammatically correct.
False.
False is correct for 2 points. African Faith. Kofi ran fast can be grammatically correct. Kofi ran fast can be grammatically correct.
True.
True is correct for 2 points. Buenim SDA. It is correct to say if I were God. It is correct, grammatically correct to say if I were God.
True.
True is correct for 2 points. The Cross International. Some proper nouns don't begin with capital letters. False is correct for 2 points. African Faith. It is not every name of a person that is a proper noun. It is not every name of a person that is a proper noun.
False.
False is correct for 2 points. Buenim SD. Proper nouns comprise names of rivers.
False.
It's a true statement. -1. We continue. The Cross International. Batik is a method of dyeing a fabric with wax. Okay, the results of the 3rd round are in. The results of the 3rd round are in and on our screens. At the end of the 3rd round, the Cross International had 8 points. Buenim SDA got 16 points. African Faith had 10 points. So totaling, the Cross International 24, Buenim 26, Agona African Faith 20. Competition is very tough and keen. Very, very tough and keen. Okay, we continue. Which school? The Cross International. Batik is a method of dyeing a fabric with wax.
True.
For 2 points, correct. African Faith. Batik is always done using one color for the dye.
False.
For 2 points, correct. Buenim. Batik prints are only done using big machines. Batik prints are only done using big machines.
True.
It's a false statement, -1. The Cross International. The trumpet is a strange instrument. The trumpet is a strange instrument.
True.
It's a false statement, -1. We continue. African Faith. The trumpet is a traditional instrument.
True.
It's a false statement, -1. SDA. We use sticks to hit the trumpet for it to sound.
False.
For 2 points, correct. For 2 points, correct. The Cross International. Firewall helps protect a computer from hackers.
True.
For 2 points, correct. African Faith. Downloading files from unknown websites is always safe. No, it's a false statement. SDA. A strong password should include your name and birthday.
False.
For 2 points, correct. Were you not sure? We continue. The Cross International. A web browser is a program used to access websites.
True.
For 2 points, correct. African Faith. Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox are web browsers.
True.
For 2 points, correct. SDA. A web page is a physical book you read on the computer.
True.
It's a false statement. It isn't a physical book. -1. The cross. A perimeter of a square is found by adding all 4 sides.
True.
For 2 points, correct. African Faith. The area of a rectangle is length plus width. The area of a rectangle is length plus width.
False.
For 2 points, correct. SDA. The area of a square is the same as its perimeter. The area of a square is the same as its perimeter.
False.
For 2 points, correct. The Cross International. A straight line forms a 90-degree angle.
True.
It's a false statement. African Faith. So -1 to the cross. African Faith. Acute angles are greater than 90 degrees.
False.
For 2 points, correct. SDA. Obtuse angles are more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Obtuse angles are more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees.
True.
For 2 points, correct. The Cross International. Friction is a force that helps objects move without touching.
False.
For 2 points, correct. African Faith. Rough surfaces create more friction than smooth surfaces.
True.
For 2 points, correct. SG. Friction is always harmful and has no benefits.
True.
It's a false statement. -1. The Cross International. These are the last round of questions to end round 4. The last round of questions to end round 4. The Cross International. The main function of the respiratory system is to help with digestion.
True.
It's a false statement. How can the respiratory system help in digestion as its main function? Okay. African Faith. The lungs, nose, and trachea are parts of the respiratory system.
True.
For 2 points, correct. SD Buenim. We breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen.
True. False.
It's a false statement for 2 points. It's a false statement for 2 points. And these surely These surely bring us to the end of round 4. Viewers and listeners, the competition is very tight. In fact, much tighter than the previous one we had. This one is very, very tight. We are waiting for the results of the 4th round, even before I bring the last round. This competition is proudly sponsored by Limox Pharmacy, Limox Medical Center, and supported by Aminano Creation, CB Painting, Electrical and Plumbing, Depot Gentle Graphics, Mass Hotel, Golden Era Cuisine. Waiting for the results of the 4th round and the cumulative results so far. But listen to the rules of the last round. The 5th and final round is the round of the riddles. Here, I'll read out clues to you. Each riddle carries 5 clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. Solving the riddle at the reading of the first clue will give you 5 points. At the reading of the second clue will give you 4 points. At the reading of the third clue will give you 3 points. Any other clue, 3 points. The results are ready now. True or false gave the Cross International 11 points, so total they have 35. Wow. Buanim SU got 8 points, total they have 34. Agona African Faith got 13, so total they have 33. So you have 35, 34, 33. Viewers and listeners at home, let your prayers be massive. As we enter the round of the riddles. We have 3 riddles in all. You have the opportunity to answer the riddle by pressing your buzzer. You press your buzzer first before you have the opportunity to answer the riddle. Make sure, as and when you press your buzzer, your answer should be ready. Only one attempt. If you exhaust your attempt, you are out. And then I will read the remaining clues for the 2 remaining schools or the remaining school. If I read all clues and there are no answers, I wait for 5 seconds and then I throw the riddle away. Best wishes. Good luck to all 3 schools. I begin with the first riddle. I have keys, but no locks. First one is African Faith. Second one is the Cross International.
Keyboard.
That was the first clue. 5 points. 5 points for African Faith. What's your secret? African Faith. What's your secret? Have you met the riddle before? So how come you were able to answer it at the reading of the first clue? Or it was luck? It was God? Okay. You have 5 points. Second riddle. I am lighter than air, but can't be held. You see me every day, but I'm never the same. I'm white and fluffy, or dark and angry, bringing both shade and storms. Sailors watch me closely, and farmers pray for my kindness. First one is Buenim SDA. Second one is the Cross International.
Rain.
No.
Sky.
No. Let me read the remaining clues for African Faith. I'm made of tiny water droplets or ice crystals floating high above. My name starts with C and rhymes with loud.
Cloud.
That was the reading of the 5th clue. It's correct. It is cloud. Cloud for African Faith. 3 points. 3 points for African Faith. The last riddle to end the race. I begin with a capital letter. I end with a full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. I can be short or long.
Punctuation marks.
First one is African faith.
Punctuation marks.
No. The Cross International.
Question time.
No. Let me read the remaining clues for SDA Buenim. I express a complete idea or thought. I always contain at least one verb. Who am I?
Now.
Come again. Come again.
Now.
No. It is a sentence. It is a sentence. And these bring us to the end of the very tight race. These bring us to the end of the very tight race. Of course, these help us separate the men from the boys. The men from the boys. Next week, we shall be here by God's grace to bring you the remaining contest in the quarterfinals. We keep reminding our viewers and our listeners that the competition is sponsored by Limox Pharmacy, Aminano Creation, CB Painting, Electrical and Plumbing, Depot, Gentle Graphics, Imas Hotel, Golden Era Cuisine. The fifth round gave the Cross International 0 points, so they have 35. Buenim 0, 34. It gave Agona African Faith 8 points, 41. So with these on the screen, I have the singular honor to declare that both Agona African Faith and the Cross International have qualified to the semi-finals of the competition. To Buenim SDA, you fought well. You fought so well. Just that you didn't end well. So go and prepare more adequately to meet next season's edition. To the Cross International and African Faith, you have done massively well, but as the competition gets closer to the finals, it becomes much more competitive. So you fasten your seat belts and then you prepare more adequately to meet the semi-finalists. Viewers, until next week, I remain Siba, your regular quiz master. Bye-bye for today.
Me try realize your son.